Alright folks, how you doing? Thank you for clicking on my video. My name is Sadai. What you've clicked on is a Pokemon TCG Pocket Battle video, and I haven't done one of these in a very long time. It's been on my mind that I need to do one, and it's kind of been one of those like things that you feel like you need to do, but you're like paralyzed to actually do it. As you can see, Deluxe Pack EX did return to the game, and I have never done the solo step-up battles for Deluxe Pack EX. So what I've done, I actually did a lot of prep work for this. I went and looked at a website. I don't remember what it was. I'm gonna put it in the comments of the video just because I want to give them credit. It was a website where Pokemon TCG Pocket, ptcgpocket.gg.meta something like that. .gg. I don't know. It was a website, and I'll mention it in the comments down there. So I went to that website and I looked at some of the decks that were relevant back when Deluxe Pack EX kind of hit, and I built some decks to try and take on these beginner and intermediate battles. And I'm trying to feature some decks that I haven't used, or not decks, cards that I've never used. So first up, to take on this Skiploom deck, we're actually going to use this deck a bit today. It's this Magcargo deck. So I'll briefly show it, and you'll see it during the battle in more detail. It's basically just Magcargo and trying to destroy things with Magcargo. A bunch of junk. Just trying to get Magcargo online, and we're gonna see how well it does. So the goal is 3 basics. Actually, I don't even have 3 basics. No, I can't do it. Because all I've got is 2 basics in this deck. It's fine. It's fine. We're just here to play. I'll get plenty of shop tickets from the other ways. So the reason why I do these step up battles is for the rewards. I also, I make content out of it, but I really just do it because I want the shop tickets, because hourglasses. All right, we were guaranteed the Slugma, and we do not have... I should have put like a Pokecoms in here just for the Aerodactyl. Do I have a Pokecoms? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. He does 20 damage. I mean, he has 70 HP. Slugma's got 70 HP. Slugma's no slacker. Oh, there's the comms. So I can potentially get my Magcargo. So the thing that Magcargo does is it randomly just like hits. So I have a 2 out of 3 chance of getting my Magcargo. So we're set up for next turn, guys. We might just... And the good thing is this is a beginner deck. I'm going against the beginner deck, so they're probably not going to evolve on the other side of the deck at all. So I basically am just going to put out a Magcargo, and it's just going to randomly start hitting stuff with 50 damage each. So I'll show you the card. It says, one other Pokemon is chosen at random 3 times. For each time a Pokemon was chosen, do 50. So it's going to do 150 damage this turn to a random assortment of Pokemon. In total, it's going to do 150 damage. So potentially, I'm knocking out Execute, I'm potentially knocking out Yanma, and I'm doing damage to something else, potentially, right? So let's just see what we hit here. Wow. That's Magcargo. If you get it online early, it just hits things. And that's the whole deck. That's the only thing this deck is built for. So I'm gonna show this deck. Anytime I need a fire deck, I'm gonna use this deck. And you don't want to build up your own bench because it hits any Pokemon. It could hit your own too. That's why it's literally just an extra Magcargo. Oh, it's fun though. It's fun. It's a fun deck. Because if you build up your own, it can hit your own deck. It's like a volcanic eruption, right? It's gonna scatter and hit anything and everything. So, beginner battle done. But but I didn't get the 3 basics into play, so I'll come back and do that sometime off camera. I don't really care about whether or not I do them all on, if I achieve all the rewards online or not. All right, the electric deck I built is, so we'll come back anytime any of these beginner intermediate battles that need a fire deck. We're gonna try to use my cargo for the Deluxe Pack EX beginner intermediates. For the electric, I got this Luxray deck off of that website. And honestly, I think Zeraora and Oricorio are probably gonna shine more than Luxray. But Volkner is in here, and what does Volkner do? Choose one of your Electivire Luxray, attach 2 energy from your discard pile to that Pokemon. So it only works if they're in your discard pile. So let's keep that in mind. Put 3 basics into play, knock out with lightning type. So that's what we're doing. Get rid of that website so it doesn't distract me with its pop-ups, its advertisements. Pikachu. Oh, and I also was like, I'm going to try and use like accessories that I rarely get to use. Okay, so we do have Shinx. Shinx is out here, folks. I do have a rare candy. I'm going first, which is, I think, not great for Luxray. But I just need to pull the Luxray. I got a Luxio. That's pretty cool. So we're evolving. So now it's great that I went first. Unless I get the Luxray. Another Shinx and a Cyrus. Interesting. All right. They have a Dratini. Why do they have a Dratini? This is a Frogadier deck, right? I guess it's just Deluxe Pack, right? So it's just an assortment of stuff. 20 damage, bam. That's crazy. There's my Luxray. But I can't attack with it, so I just need to... I'm gonna Luxio for now and do 30. Volkner is no good. Cyrus is no good. Rare candy is no longer relevant, so we're just biting. They can do a lot of damage to me. Like they're gonna get my Luxio pretty low here. But I should be able to... I'm gonna Luxray on the next turn. What does this one do? Discards all energy. And it hits really hard. So I'm gonna take out the Dratini. Something's gonna come in and hit me again. And then I'm gonna do some massive damage. And then I can also use Volkner on the next turn to charge up again. So I should have this one in the bag. All of these beginner ones. So let me say this about the decks that I built. The decks that I built, I also was trying not to use EX Pokemon because I'm only doing beginner and intermediate for these. So I don't think my opponents are gonna have EX Pokemon. But it is fun that I actually get to use Luxray here. I was really afraid that Zeraora and Oricorio would get the spotlight. There's really nothing else to do, just attack. Now this hits, I don't know who this hits. This hits, oh, I can choose. These are cards I've never used. I want to take out the Froakie because I don't want them to get their Frogadier online. Frogadier is the scariest, I think, so. And I'm used to Luxray doing like recoil damage, so it's nice that this one doesn't have recoil damage. It's just very energy hungry because you gotta get 3 energy on it. Without Volkner, you can't use it basically. And I'm also nice that there's my beautiful Zeraora. I love this Zeraora card. So that put lightning energy in my discard pile, so now I can use this to get 2 of it back, right? That's crazy. So it does tell you how much energy is in your discard pile. It's cool. Who do I want to take out? Skitty. Bye, Skitty. So since I'm only doing beginner and intermediate, I don't think the decks I'm going against will be using EX Pokemon, so I was like, I should try. I'm gonna try and use some of the lower tier, no EX decks. There is one deck I built that has an EX in it. You'll see it later, because I felt there was a non-EX version I could use. See, this is it. these hourglasses, guys. This is what I'm here for. I want more hourglasses. At the time of recording this, Deluxe Pack EX is just about to be gone. It's gonna leave in a few days. And I didn't know if these step-up battles would go away with it, so I was like, I should at least try to get the beginner and intermediate ones done before it goes away. Okay, so this one is Alolan Executor, is the highlight card. Just trying to show off. And I got that full art in here, I'm excited for it. Pichu in here to help charge things up, Leafeon to potentially do attacks. Will, just so that hopefully Alolan Executor doesn't do no damage. What is Alolan? What is, I don't even know. Flip a coin. If tails, it does nothing. So Will guarantees it hits if I can get wills and all that stuff. So let us try. Again, cards I've never really used, right? So they're kind of gimmicky. They're kind of bad, probably. But we're trying to have fun. I need to pay attention to my accessories because these are accessories I don't get to use very often either. All right, we did start with the Pichu, but we got nobody else. So we don't have an EV to give energy to, and we don't have an Execute to give energy to. Another Dratini. Why? Why is this the dragon opponents? Pichu's gonna go down too. It is nice that these battles are like, no Pokeballs either. I don't have to win without losing points, thankfully. That's the scary thing, is if you have to win without losing points. Okay, well, we need to charge up Leafeon, I guess. Let's get a Leafeon ready to go, and maybe we can get another Leafeon ready to go. Thankfully, that doesn't knock me out. There's a Pokeball. Can we get a... And a Professor's, right? I think the only Pokeballs left are Executes, actually. Another Will and another Execute. Okay, so what do I want to do? I don't know if I'm going to get my Executor is the problem. Well, I could find a friend, actually. That would guarantee... I'm gonna let the Pichu go down. Pichu did its job. We need Eevee to find a friend so that I can actually use Executor. What does Silver do? Choose a supporter. I don't even know if they run supporters in these decks. Oh, I shouldn't attack yet, should I? Do this. We'll do this. No supporters. Well, I can see their hand. It's just basics, man. These these beginner battles, they don't have good hands. Yay, Alolan Executor! We get to use him. Man, they should put in the Machop. Machop would do extra damage to this little Eevee. Alright. Let's go. Big damage. Wow, I never really knew that his retreat cost was so high. Now I'm gonna try and knock one out natural, because I only have 2 wills. Nope, didn't get it. We gotta get a little lucky. But we have a lot of HP, so all it's gonna take, it just takes some time, but we'll get it eventually. We're more or less guaranteed to get it. Well, let's just do one. Guaranteed heads here. Bye, Dratini. And I don't have to win by a certain number of turns. These beginner battles are great. I'm gonna get all these rewards. It's just what I want. It's exactly what I'm doing. Is it good content? If you've been around my channel long enough, you know. We do what we do. We do what we do around here. It's not like we don't force the good content label. It's just content. Look at that heads. It's a miracle. Bye. Okay, who you gonna put in now? Who you gonna put in now? This is a Gabite deck, isn't it? My opponent is playing a Gabite deck, I think. That's what it was advertised as on the beginner screen, I think. But they aren't very interested in using Gabite, it looks like. I don't have any more basics. So we will Erica here. Erica back up to full HP. And we just need to get lucky. And we did. Oh, it's fun. Alolan Executor, full art. Never used it. That's what I'm trying to do. Like I'm a card collector. That's what I am first and foremost. Like most of my content is just opening packs and trying to complete sets. But then once you get it and you like celebrate it, it's kind of gone. So it's nice to kind of go back to some of these decks again, or some of these specific cards, and actually like use them and see what they do. And all right, we're going back to Magcargo. What do we have to do? Knock out with a fire type attack, put a stage 1 into play, and win by turn 14. All right, fingers crossed, we get our Magcargo fast. If we get our Magcargo online fast, we're guaranteed. It's just whether or not we get the Pokecoms. And whether or not, yeah, it just depends on how much we can draw. It looks like we got it. Slugma and Magcargo. Yep, we got it. Am I going second? I am going second. It's perfect. Oh, and May's in here too. So like if you had 2 Slugmas and an Aerodactyl or whatever, you could May to get your other 2 Magcargos. Oh, it's a good start. It's a good start. Can we win it with this good start? Get the other Slugma out of here. What does Prank Spinner do? I do not want to do that because I will lose my... I might lose my Magcargo. Potion and a Repel. That's fun. So do I want to repel it out? I'm afraid of... What am I afraid of? You heal, don't you? Let's just start attacking. Hopefully nobody's coming in to knock me out. See? Heals. Do you have more heals? I was gonna say, do you have an Erica? Okay, they filled up their bench, so there's a lot of targets. But they powered up Shaman, which is probably not a good idea for them. Magcargo. Now, do I want a Prank Spinner? Like, just to... I don't know. I've never used this card. Bye, Skiploom. Wonder what I lost. That didn't show me. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how that card works. Supporter can still be used. I don't care about using May right now. I can't put out Slugma yet. Big damage. I did hit the Florigato, which is good. if they try to evolve into Meowscarada, it's gonna get a lot more HP. And it can do some damage. It's kind of the card I'm most scared of right now, honestly. That's just gonna shuffle my deck. I can't repel it out. It's not a basic, so we're just gonna hit it. Bye-bye. I win. Oh, it's fun. I have seen like streamers and people use the Mag Cargo deck, so I knew it could, but it's so much fun when you're the one using it. And I'm not memeing against real people. I would feel a little guilty if I was like doing this against a real person and it was like, oh, I'm sure I would be, look, 3 hourglasses. I would be so mad. I would be livid if someone did that to me. So it's against the computer, so they don't have emotions. It's fine. All right, we're going back to water. Water was, did I do a water yet? I don't think I've done a water deck yet. So who's my water deck? Water deck is this Gyarados. Okay, so this Gyarados. Gyarados is the star here. You have to discard your water types, right? Discard any number of your benched water Pokemon. This attack does 40 more for each benched Pokemon you discard. So I don't know how this works. I don't know. Like, you gotta get rid of Mantike and Pikumuku and Magikarps, and then you can fishing net them back. And Fisher, what does Fisher do? From your discard pile. Okay. And then fishing net does it from your discard pile or from your discard pile. Okay. So that's how, once you discard them, you can bring them back with Fisher. I'm surprised I only have one Fisher in here. I feel like Fisher would be more important than Copycat. I don't know. I don't know the theory behind it. It's just what the website recommended, so let's give it a try. We're trying to take out a Heatran. Now, technically, you don't have to discard a ton. You just have to see how much HP they have and discard accordingly. So, we shall see. Oh, and I've not been paying attention to my accessories at all. The playmat is like the last thing I notice. I don't know why. I just never notice the playmat. But I'm using the Mega Gyarados stuff for this one, so. And hopefully we get to use the shiny Mega Gyarados. Don't get to use shiny cards very often. I was pretty excited when I built this deck and I saw that the shiny was the one I needed. Okay, so we'll get a basic here. I don't know if it'll be a Pikumuku or it is a Pikumuku. It's not looking good for us. It's not looking good for us. Okay, we got our Magikarp. We're thinning the deck. That's good. We need to thin the deck. I guess I load up the bench, right? That makes the most sense. Like, you need a bench. And I guess I do have a fishing net and a fisher, so like, I just need the Magikarp. All right, the Gyarados. I'm gonna put one on Pikumuku here, just in case I have to put Pikumuku in and start swinging. I wonder who they power up. Do they power up the Bidoof? Bidoof does 30. The nice thing about Pikumuku is it can also, if I get knocked out, it can knock them out too. Seems like my internet connection is a little rough right now. I might have to go out and check that. Okay, no damage yet. No Gyarados yet. So we are gonna pull this guy back for the moment. I don't know, like, is there a strategy that I should be employing here? I just gotta draw my card. Like, I gotta get my Gyarados. Right now, Pikumuku is the only thing that can hit, so let's sprinkle some water. Oh, it only does 20. I thought it did 30. Okay, it's not a strong move. Not a strong attacker. Oh, look at the background. I gotta pay attention. Do you see the Gyarados back there? Looks like he's about to hyper beam something. Alright, we're gonna take some damage. And honestly, if he knocks me out, I'm okay with it. I would hope to get a Gyarados, but... Ooh, okay, so I could copycat. I could copycat and shuffle my deck. And I could cape something. I could cape something first. Like I could cape one of my Magikarps to help it live in case I have to put them in. Yeah, the internet's struggling a little bit. I'm gonna have to go fix it after this game. You see, this is taking a while. I'm gonna have to reset it. Oh, it's taking a long while. Okay, if it stalls too long, I'll make some cuts to the video. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, I think I shuffle. I think I shuffle because I want to get the... It'll take me up to 5. I've only got 4 cards. Like, it'll give me more cards. Potentially a Gyarados. I think we want to do it. I mean, it's a Gyarados deck. We got to get our Gyarados going. Fishing Net, May, Gyarados. Gyarados, Prof. So Professor's Research is also really nice here. So let's level this guy up. Let's pull him back. And I'm gonna have to throw somebody away. Who do I throw away? Do I throw away... They all only have 30 HP, so... So I do need to discard somebody, right? So let's discard the... Let's get rid of Mantike for now. Bye, Mantike. So... Torkoal... I have to do 80 to Torkoal. So I'd have to get rid of... Just one. No. I would need to get rid of 2. And then... There's my another Fishing Net. So I kind of want to do this. Okay, we got a Mantike. So they did put in Torkoal. That's interesting. I don't want to... I guess I get rid of the Pikachu now, right? Man, the strategy here, this is a rough one. So I think I get rid of these 2 guys so that I do enough damage to Torkoal here. And then I'll bring them back with Fishing Nets. And whatever's in will go down. I can actually just discard the last Magikarp, but... Oh, now I can't just do that. Now I need to do more damage. Okay, we got the Fisher. So if I fish, right? Oh, I forgot the Fisher was a coin flip. I thought it was guaranteed. What bad luck. Alright, that's what the Fishing Nets are for, I guess. And I have May. But I can't use May on this turn if you use the Fisherman, so... So we'll pull a couple of these guys back from the dead. We'll put them out again. And I might as well just evolve my other Gyarados. Why not? This is the last point of the game, so... Might as well get everybody on the bench here. Wild swing it. Boom, boom. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Bowsy. I think I needed to do 2 to get that last point. The math is, you know, it's a lot of math. 20, 40, 40, 40. 20, 40. Oh, yeah, I did. Unless I had like a Giovanni or something. Okay, I'm gonna go reconnect the phone to the internet because this is not acceptable. So I'll be right back. All right, hopefully it's working better now. Got all, look at them shop tickets, man. That's 12. That buys me so many hourglasses. And then I'm getting, this is the whole point, is these pack hourglasses. If you're not farming your solo battles for hourglasses, you're doing it wrong. Greninja needs electric deck again, so we're going back to Luxray. Luxray. There's a lot of other decks in here, obviously, that I use for other things, but I'm trying to use, like I said, non-EX, like not your Magneton, Oricorio, not meta decks, right? Well, actually, the website that I'm using, I think they do tell you like what's meta, right? What are some of the more successful decks? So this is gonna be a Zeraora start. All right, so what the problem is, my phone overheats. With the newest operating system, my phone gets hot. All right, so we're gonna try this again, Zeraora. Did I give it time to cool down? No, I didn't. So is the problem going to persist? Probably. I'm going second too, that's kind of nice for me. So with Zeraora, if I get like an elemental switch, this is a Greninja deck that I'm going against, I think. Greninja's scary. Greninja's a good card. They just have to get it online. Oh, and they have Starmie. Starmie's a good card. Rare Candy Cyrus. So going second means I get my energy and then I can start powering up the bench, right? But they're gonna collect cards. I have a red card, so like worst case scenario, I can red card them with their collect a card thing here. Well, never mind. They're just all powered up and ready to go. And they can move around water energy with Vaporeon. Okay, this is the first like decent deck we've seen, I think. And I can't draw cards, so. This is the first like meta. I don't know if I want to call this meta, but like this is a deck I would have run like as in like Genetic Apex Mythical Island days. This is absolutely a deck I would have run. We definitely want to take out the, which one is this? Discards all energy again. So I'm gonna take out the Vaporeon. I'm gonna rare candy up. But I'm not gonna hit it with the Luxray. I wanna save the Luxray till the next turn. What they need is rare candies in this, obviously. They're running too many stage 3s, like War Turtle, Blastoise. It's too many, it's too much variety in their cards, but again, it's a deck I would have run. I almost thought this Zeraora Shinx Luxray deck was running too many Pokemon also. This is either Oricorio or Shinx. Oricorio doesn't make much sense in these lower tier battles because they probably don't run EXs on the other side, but we'll put it in. Volkner is there for our next for our next Pokemon that we want to knock out, and I can knock out anybody I want. So let's take out the Frogadier so that we don't get a Greninja. Don't want to see a Greninja. And I think he only does weakness damage to the active spot. I don't think, if you attack the bench, I think it doesn't incorporate weakness damage. It only does 120. We'll never do the 140. Poor Manaphy, replaced by Mantike. I think. Okay, so we'll Volkner here. I mean, it's pretty good. Like, I've been recording for like a half hour. From my phone to, it's not good. It's bad. It is really bad that my phone overheats the way it does. It should not do it. But we made it like 30 minutes before it started to lose performance. 30 minutes is good. That's like a good duration of performance, right? He says sheepishly. Okay, Luxray is getting its chance to shine. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Did I not put enough stage 1s into play? Is that what that was about? Oh, I didn't put a stage 1 into play because I didn't use my Luxray. Luxio, sorry. Okay, so that's another one I'll have to come back and do because I want those 4 shop tickets. I'm just checking to see if that is 4 shop tickets. Yeah, that's a lot of shop tickets to... We'll come back sometime. Okay, fighting deck. First time we've done the fighting deck today, and this is a card, again, I've never used. But I've always wanted to. Like, I want it to be good. I want this card to not suck. They don't have any stage 1s in here. It's Golem. It's Golem, man. Can we do a Golem deck? We have Kanga, we have Brock. I'm almost tempted to like, never mind. We're just gonna run it as it is. I built these decks last night. It took me like 45 minutes to research and build in the app, like add all the cards and search all the cards and build all the decks. So I'll just use them. I'll just use them directly as they are. I'm not too pressed about like. Okay, we need our Brocks and we need our Rare Candy. Rare Candy is I bet Copycat belongs in this deck. Or Iono. Iono can shuffle your deck too, right? This is a Magnezone deck? Oh, they have Zeraora. Zeraora is just too good, man. It's really just too good. There's Kanga. So you probably want Kanga out, don't you? And they have Farfetch'd ready to go, man. That's crazy. What does this Kanga do? It's an evolution. It does 40 more. Leak Slap coming. Powerful. There's another Rare Candy. That's not what I needed. And this Kanga is honestly not the Kanga that I would like to see out here. But it'll do as much damage as Geodude at least. So Farfetch will go down next turn. But when Zeraora comes in, Zeraora's gonna hit hard too. Get another Geodude online, or Kangaskhan. Okay, got our second Kangaskhan ready to go. I'm waiting for that Brock card. Let's heal up, just in case we get Brock. They don't have any evolution cards. This is the worst Kanga. Wow, they put Lickitung in. How much damage will Lickitung do? 60? 50. Okay, so it doesn't even knock me out. I was kind of hoping to get the other golem too. We're just chipping away, 20 at a time. 20, 20, 20. There's an evolution Pokemon. There's no way I can retreat this Kangaskhan. It has such a high retreat cost. There's my Brock. I already used one, didn't I? Dang. Okay, we have to let him go down. Unfortunately, I never got to use my Kanga on the Pidgeotto. We gotta use Golem, right? It's a Golem deck. Gotta use Golem. Cyrus is not very helpful here. We'll Brock here. We'll give one to the Geodude. He's gonna do a lot of damage to himself. Rampardos, man, why? I feel so bad for Golem. Like, once they put out a Rampardos, Golem was just like useless. Useless. I don't know why they did that to Golem. But who do I want to knock out? Can knock out anybody I want. Pachirisu. Bye, Pachi. All right, so Golem was able to do it, but this is not a good deck. Like, Golem deck, not where it's at. And I like the other Golem better, I think, the one that's a little bit more defensive and doesn't have recoil damage, but this one can hit pretty hard, so. I guess that's good for it. Good for him. I'll have to come through here and all these missions that I wasn't able to achieve, I'll have to come through with like an overpowered deck that's specifically built to achieve the missions that I missed. So like stage 1s and basics. Okay, so a darkness deck. This is the one that I went, again, I don't have a stage 1 in this. That's my bad. Crobat. So this is the one that I did have to put an EX in. Because I could have used Baby Arceus, non-EX Arceus. But it just feels so bad. It just feels so bad to use the regular Arceus when you have Arceus EX sitting right there. So yeah, we're gonna go with, I mean, it's Arceus versus Giratina, right? So I couldn't bring myself to just put in the little Arceus. Even though I'm hoping Crobat gets the spotlight here. But this one is also interesting because half the Pokemon I think are going to be weak to Metal, not Dark. And then I did also follow their recommendation on which Zubat to use. I'll look at all the Arceus background. And I don't know if this is like the best Zubat. I think this is what they recommended. But I was like, poison damage might be good if I can't get my Crobat. Okay, there's an Arceus. Are they a Sweets Relay? They are a Sweets Relay. That's kind of gross. I think they should be a little ashamed of themselves. I'm not going to put in the Arceus yet, just in case I need to Pokecoms. If I get my... Thankfully I can poison. You know what would have been good too is a Neoligo with this Zubat. But then what if you draw Neoligo on the draw? You're not guaranteed your Zubat as much. But all creamy back there is scary. Oh, dang, I might lose. This is a scary one. Okay, we got the rare candy. So to me, that means try to get... It's either going to pull... I think we have a 50% chance. It's Arceus, Zubat, and 2 Crobats. So we got a 50-50 getting our Crobat here. That's bad. But at least we have another Zubat ready to go, just in case this one goes down. Do I want a Sabrina? Because it's going to Sweets Relay again. And it's going to knock me out. Oh, this is bad. That all creamy back there is scary. I think I need to Sabrina it out, to be completely honest with you. And see what they give me. I can always Cyrus the Swirlix back in. Okay, they did give me this, so I can poison it at least. It is gonna knock me out, also. Yeah, we're in a tough spot here, gang. We're in a tough spot. Because it's gonna do 40. And we still have a bunch of cards. Okay, we got the Arceus, so we might have to like start prepping Arceus back here. They do nothing for me. Are you just Sweets Relay? You are. So I think Zubat will hang on here, but it's basically Zubat's last chance. And I don't have a bench for Arceus to hit hard either. We're getting bad luck. What's that card that gets a basic out of your discard? Is that the Poke Flute? No, that gets one out of their discard pile, right? It's the Celestic Town Elder. Is that relevant in this? Because this guy's gonna come in and hit me for a ton too. But I think they lose their Alcremie here. Yeah. 1 point. We got one. And then it's just gonna be up to Arceus, I'm afraid. But Arceus is only gonna do 90. Which I guess is enough. We just never got our Crobat. Unfort. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I had to dig around to find a darkness deck. To even find one that was like mildly successful, I had to like kind of search around to find one that didn't have EXs. I guess you could do poison, like just your regular poison shenanigans, but I wanted to try something a little different, so. But Crobat didn't rise to the surface fast enough. It's just Arceus is. I wonder if Golbat, like if I had a Golbat in here, would that have done better? Given me a chance to draw a Golbat. See, and I had another Professor's buried in there too. Oh, I had Rocky Helmets. Red card. I win here, so I should just hit it. Bye bye. All right, what do we think's left? There's probably a metal deck left. A darkness deck? Is there a darkness deck in this? If there's a darkness deck, it might be a grass type. I might need my grass type deck for that. So Executor again. And then I think if there's a metal deck, we go back to Mag Cargo one more time. 1 by turn 14 though, that's good. But that's the only thing I got. Oh, because I didn't knock anything out with the darkness move. Well, that's rough. I'll have to come back with a stronger dark deck. Oh, there's a fighting. So who's my psychic types? Or am I supposed to use grass? Psychic. Okay, so who's my... my psychic types. Yeah, they're Togetic. Okay, so this is the last new deck that I built for this. It does have a stage 1, so hopefully we can actually like do something with that. We have a Comfey, we have a Cleffa, we have a Lele. But it's basically Togekiss Cynthia is the strat here. Togekiss can start doing a lot of damage if it uses 2 turns in a row, and then Cynthia can make your Togekiss do an extra 50. So this is crazy strong, I feel like. As long as you get your cards. Now, Lucario is a good card, right? Lucario is also good, and it depends on what else they run with Lucario. But I think we'll win this one pretty easily. And I gave it Mewtwo accessories because there was just like few other psychic types that I had. Oh, we probably got the worst starts. It's probably one of the worst starts. Comfey. It does only have 1 retreat cost, thankfully, so. But none of our Togepi line, which is bad. Okay, we got our rare candy, so if we get a Togepi, Togekiss here. Togepi. Now we just need the kiss. Togekiss. And we're going first, that's also bad. Cynthia. Ooh, rough. That's a bit rough for us. So what are we gonna do? Marshadow against us. That's probably not their best start either, to be honest. That's a lot of basics, none of which are Riolu. I mean, what else am I gonna do? There's nothing else I can do. I just have to end the turn. Mars would have actually given them more cards. Now Mars might be relevant. Nope. Well, maybe. That's just a basic though, it doesn't really scare me. Comfey going down. Comfey going down real fast. Lele. Ooh. Ooh, guys, we're drawing bad here. Getting some bad draws. Energy Arrow. Does 20 for each energy attached to that Pokemon, but it only needs 1, right? So I can attack. I can attack with Comfey once. Let it go down. And then come in with Lele. Power up. Togekiss in the back. You can do that, I'm fine with that. Because Lele will knock out the Marshadow. Should, anyway, if I'm understanding these cards right. Professors would be really nice. Okay, we just got the Togekiss. Great. I am going to Mars them. Take them from 5 down to 2. Is it going to be Lele that gets to shine, or is it going to... See, these guys are all weak to grass, though, so... Lele can thankfully tank that all day. Oh, Cleffa. Cleffa is a... See, that would have been nice to start with. Would have been really nice to start with the Cleffa. Lele just has one retreat cross, right? Oh, too bad. I can't use that. That would have been my stage 1. I would have accomplished it. It does 60, right? So. And it's weak to metal, which is really good because you almost never run into metal decks. I feel like. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not smart. Fighting Headbutt. That does more if I'm an EX Pokemon, right? Might as well. We never got our stage 1 into play though, unfortunately. But that's how much Togekiss can do. If you can draw your cards. So, okay, what was I saying? Darkness we think is coming, maybe, and a metal. I don't think there's a colorless one in this. And I barely got in under turn 14. Barely. Huh. Okay, so we get the darkness, which means I'm going back to Golem, I think. Oh, no. It wants a grass type. Put a stage 1 and win by turn 14. So this is a Alolan Executor. We'll try this one again. We'll see how Executor does on round 2. And I didn't get to touch the Leafeon last time. Leafeon didn't do anything. It just kind of sat there on the bench. So who knows? Maybe this time. Again, we're starting with just Pichu. That's the risk you run with babies, man. But thankfully I have a Pokeball, so. Is it gonna poison me? It is. Okay, we got Professors and a Pokeball, so we got a chance of getting some cards. Another Pichu? That's the worst. You have to give me a basic. Oh no. Oh no. We're bricking. We're bricking so bad. I should probably only have one Pichu in this deck. I mean, there's nothing to be done here. It's just a waste. Whoa. This is a brick, boys. Boys and girls, this is a brick. Okay, we got a grass. Well, it could be an Eevee. Okay, we got our Execute. Now let's Professors. Got a Will and an Executor. Okay. So now we let the Pichu go down without feeling too sad about it. Eevee there in the background and on the cards, and no Eevees to be seen. We do Crackly Toss a this thing. And I think we put in Pichu. Let Pichu get poisoned and then we retreat it. I could have put in the other Pichu, I guess, and kept him alive. But it doesn't, it's not like we can't lose any. It's not like we have to do this undefeated or with like a complete shutout or something. So we go U. We retreat you. And I do not like being poisoned, so I'm going to will this one for the guaranteed knockout on a stinking little Wooper. Goodbye, Wooper. They have an Eevee over there too. Is it this? It's a different Eevee. Mine's a find a friend, so it draws a Pokemon, which would have been really nice to have at the beginning. Theirs is the collect, draw a card. Now this Umbreon, if you're a basic, you do no damage to it, so I'm not a basic Pokemon. Oh, I could red card them. Okay, let's get Leafeon started back here. Red card is not much of anything right now. Tropical. I'm trying my luck. No, I should have done it with Will. I should have. If you have a Will, you might as well use it. Save the chances for end game. Erica though. Oh, I'm dumb. I can't Will and Erica. At least that was a fully fully utilized Erica. I got to maximize the Erica usage. It did the full 50. Uh-oh, I'm not gonna win by turn 50, guys. 14. That sucks. Again, I'm gonna have to come through with a strong deck and just wipe these guys out. How much does Leafeon do? 90. No supporters, man. They just run Pokemon, huh? Guaranteed knockout. Went for the guarantee, not the risk. You get the 2 wills for the first 2 knockouts, and then you have the Leafeon in the back for the... Oh, I did win by turn 14. Thank goodness. I don't really want to do these again. Yeah, I think we're at the last one. I think Metal is the last one, and we're gonna end the experience with our Magcargo deck again. Which I think is the most fun deck in here. Like, what did I like? I really like Magcargo. Luxray was fine. Sorry, Luxio. No, Luxray. Luxray was good. Executor was fine. Togekiss was fine. The other 3... Gyarados worked. I didn't love Gyarados. Okay, but we'll have to see how Magcargo does. Like, if Magcargo goes 3 for 3, I'm gonna be really impressed. I think I can't determine if we've just been lucky with Magcargo or if it's like the deck is built in such a way that it works. Well, we got lucky again, man, and we're going second, so that's like as good as you could hope for. Magearna. Magirna doesn't care about what I do. I think Magcargo can choose the same Pokemon more than once. Like, it can do 100 damage to a Pokemon, I think. Well, they're giving me a big target area here. Magirna can't attack me, so I'm not worried about taking damage right now. I don't know if they get like, but surely they're not running Tinkaton. Surely they're just running Tinkatuff. And I did have 2 comms, by the way, so I could have comms the Aerodactyl and then comms again if necessary, if I didn't have the Magcargo sitting here. Because you're guaranteed the Slugma. And I do have healing, I think. I think I have Pokemon Center ladies in this. Yeah. I don't need it right now. I don't know. I can't remember if I have Pokeballs. And obviously, guys, I know I'm going against like very low level decks. So I'm sitting here talking about how great Magcargo is, and they're not really posing much of a challenge. But like the speed in which you get Magcargo set up, am I just getting super lucky? Or did I get a good, or did I get a good build from that website? I guess I got a good build. That's my guess. I think they probably know what they're talking about. Just in case this goes horribly wrong and I like don't get a knockout, we'll heal up a bit. Sorry, told you the phone's running hot. But let's see if we get the knockout here. If we hit the Jiggly or the Tink, it's over. The other ones we'd have to double hit. We hit the Tink, okay. I guess we might have been guaranteed, because if we didn't hit the Jiggly or the Tink, we would have had to double hit the others, right? So I think we might have been guaranteed. Magcargo's winning the day, guys. Magcargo front and center. Magcargo was the fun one for today. It was nice to get to use some decks, but yeah, I don't know how many of these I'll use again, but I think that's the end of the beginner and intermediate battles. So just kidding, there's one more. There's a Silvally deck. Silvally's scary too. This I need fighting, so I need Golem. I kind of want to just use this one, to be honest, because it has stage 1s. And it's always been so good to me. But let's try to use Golem. I think I'm going to put a Graveler in it just in case. It is very trainer heavy, isn't it? It's a very trainer heavy deck. And honestly, I like this Geodude more. Just in case I draw him first. I do want that Geodude. I think I want this Golem. And I'm gonna go with that Kanga and this Graveler. Let's try this. So I'm making my own deck. This is my own creation now. I'm putting the Graveler in just in case I draw it at the right time and I get that, I can achieve that stage 1 put into play. So hopefully I didn't ruin the deck by doing that. You know, this one I feel like we got really lucky with on against the Lightning deck that we were up against, the Zeraora deck. And Silvally, man, Silvally, but they haven't been running supporters, and Silvally needs supporter cards, right? That's how that works. So if they're not running supporters, then I should be okay. Starting with Geodude, right? With either Geo or Kanga, so. We have a Candy. Going first. Okay, we got the Graveler. This is gonna get a Geo or a Kanga. Geo again. Don't hate it, don't hate it. I do hate going first though. Going second would have been awesome, because then I would have had energy on curve for Golem. But now I'm starting to turn behind. Thankfully they're not doing any damage to me, but they are getting their cards. I am gonna let Sabrina hang out here. I'm not gonna use a trainer, I'm just gonna tackle. And then hopefully I can get, if I just draw a Golem. What is that? Celesteela? Why do they put an Ultra Beast in here? Celesteela does a lot of damage, doesn't it? Like 100? Which is why I like this Golem better. It's more defensive. I can sense my phone struggling out there. So I guess I can try to get this second Geodude set up with the rare candy if I need to, but this Eevee's going down. And honestly, this Graveler can knock out everything on the bench except for the Celesteela. That's not true. I think Pidgey's not weak to me. I think Pidgey's weak to electric. It's probably the scariest thing they could put in, because I think it's got a 50-50 chance at knocking me out. And I can't, unless I get my Golem. Man, they have so many cards. Okay, we might get our Golem. What's our odds? 2 out of... it's only a 20% chance. No. Do I force out the Celesteela? If they put in the Skitty, they just put the Celesteela right back in after I knock out the Skitty. I do think I start powering this just in case. It's just whether I hit the Celesteela. Because I'm just trying to buy myself... I can't use a support card, I'm an idiot. Just trying to buy myself time to get the Golem. Because if they flip heads, it's basically game over. We're getting lucky. We're getting lucky. No Golem. Oh, I need a way to shuffle or a Pokecoms or something in this. This is bad. This is really bad. Or I need I need things. I need so much. I think this Graveler is probably gonna go down. It's okay, I don't mind. I just need to get the Golem for the other Geodude. Man. They're getting all their cards. I have so many of my cards, frankly. Okay, we might be at the end of the run here. I've already done both my professors, haven't I? Golem or bust. I've only done one professors. We need a big shuffle card in here. Okay, it's a 50-50. We're bottom decking our golems. All right, we are changing the deck some more. We have to change the deck some more. That was awful. So there has to be there's no reason that should have been lost because we had so many options. I mean, we had so many cards. Okay, how can we fix that? I feel like we need, I mean, they had a ton of cards too. They had a ton of cards. So who don't we need? I feel like we don't need probably 2 Pokemon Center ladies. We probably don't need Leaf because once something's in, I'm basically leaving it in. 2 Pokeballs are probably not necessary, but we'll keep them just in case. We need a comms, I think. And I have some flare. Flare on the comms. And we need, I'm gonna go copycat, I think. I kind of forget what Iono does. What does Iono do? Iono shuffles their cards too, right? I'm not so worried about shuffling their cards. Each player shuffles the cards in a deck, then draws that many cards. Yeah, so. Like maybe that's better. Is that better than a copycat? I mean, if we get late game like we did that time. I was about to say hiker, but I take it back because I don't have enough fighting types in here. Let's try this. That should help with the brick factor a little bit so that we don't brick on our drawing. But hopefully we don't like brick even worse. You let me know. Is Iono better in this or is Copycat better in this? I'm really not sure. We're going second this time. If we get our Graveler Golem again, we'll be, or Graveler, yeah, we started with the Kangaskhan. That's what I was afraid of. In the situation that I was in, or in the situation that I'm about to be in, is Iono better or Copycat better? Let me know. I don't know. All right, let's get this started. Now I'm thinking the other Kangaskhan is better because they're not doing a whole lot of evolving. See, the phone is on fire. I'm going second, so I get to attack first for 20. I do get a Pokeball, so I get a guaranteed Geodude, and then I do have a Research. Oh, another Professor is kind of crazy. So at least we'll get cards. Those aren't the two you wanted to see. Geodude's gonna do okay here though. Nah, not, well, that's annoying. The Celesteal is back. They just have a random energy. At least they'll be, maybe they'll just be putting energy on Lickitung for the time being and not, we're like not focusing on the Celesteela, maybe. Golem, 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 golem. Okay, I went to go plug in my phone and I gave it a few minutes to cool off, so I'm hoping it was becoming unbearable, frankly. I did get the Iono, so it's kind of... It's like, do we shuffle the deck? Do we shuffle? Right now they've only got 2 cards. I would get a lot of cards. Pokecoms is not good either. I'm gonna... As long as the Kangaskhan is sitting here, I'm not too hard pressed to get my cards. Because I need... Kangaskhan's gonna have to go down. I'm never gonna, like, retreat it, so... I have one more turn, I guess. Okay, there's our Golem, but we don't have any rare candies. Oh, I do have a rare candy. So I can get him powered up now. Because I can Brock. But the Kangaskhan is stuck. So we're gonna get Lickitung down a lot, and then we're gonna come in and probably overkill it with a Golem. But I like this Golem better. He does a lot more. He doesn't do as much damage as the other one, but it's more defensive, and I'm more of a defensive-minded guy. It's really nice to get rid of all that energy, though. And to... Oh, I should attach energy, I guess. Why the heck not? It's a lot of trainers. Get our Geodude out. So this gives me more defense, right? So if Cyclizar comes in, it's not even gonna really hurt me. I knock it out on the next turn. Celesteela comes in, I live 2 Celesteela hits. I like this Geodude. I like this Golem much better. Yeah, much better. It suits me. It suits my style. I'm not a hyper offensive kind of guy. I'm more of a defensive strategist. I don't call myself strategist. I don't like the way that sounds, but there's like these strategy games I used to play, and I could have probably gone in and defeated the enemy. It was like a army simulator type thing. And I probably could have gone in and wiped them out way earlier, but I love to like mass produce and like build up my resources in town and army and villagers and all that stuff, and then just go in and like overwhelm them, you know? That was more of my style. Just hold them off until I can go in and take them out, you know? So that was always kind of my more play style. Anyways, that is the last of these battles. It took longer than I thought it would. The phone is partially to blame for that, the slowness of the phone. But we did achieve all of our... Oh, we almost didn't. We had 1 turn. That was our last turn. Okay, so thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching. I don't do these very often, but I need to because of all of these hourglasses. Like, let's go just take a little peek. I think I started today with like maybe a dozen. And yeah, I'm up to 48 now. So that is significant. And then if I go into my shop and we look at the shop tickets, I think I started today with 6 shop tickets. And now we are up to two. Okay, here we go. 127. Oh, it's amazing. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I can buy 10 things, right? No. 18, right? What is 18? 1872 is 4, right? 90 is 5. 1, I can get 6. So let's do 3 of these. And actually, I'm actually really hard pressed for hourglasses, Wonder Pick hourglasses. So even though I love opening packs more than Wonder Picking, I'm hard. I need a ton of Wonder Pick hourglasses. So that's why I do it. So I need to do more of these. There's Deluxe Pack, EX, Beginner and Intermediate, and then after that, I think there's Mega Rising, Beginner and Intermediate, and probably Crimson Blaze too. And maybe even Secluded Springs. I don't remember. I don't remember what I've done. There's battle videos on the channel, but then I have to get into the advanced after the beginner and intermediate. And that's where we're going to use EXs for sure. So thanks for watching. If you appreciate this kind of content, if you don't mind hanging out and chilling, that's what we do here. We just kind of chill and vibe. If that's your speed, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.